everyone. I'm just going to go over a hip strengthening video to help you in your running performance. As we've talked about in the past, the core and the hips are what drive us to be able to run longer, faster, and without injury. So I'm going to show you some strengthening exercises to help with that. First, what you're going to do is you're going to grab a table or a bed. You're going to lay on your back. You're going to first, what we're going to do is what we call pelvic tilt. So your back can go forward like this and round, or it can go back and flatten. So that's the first exercise. You're going to go back and flatten the back, pulling your belly button down toward your spine. You're going to hold that for 5 seconds and then relax. Again, hold for 5 seconds and relax. You're going to try that 20 times, holding for 5 seconds. The second part of that exercise is what we call lower abdominal marching. You're going to do the pelvic tilt again, so pulling back. You're going to lift one leg up, keeping the tilt of the pelvis backwards and back down. Hold that tilt, lift the other leg up, and back down, and then relax the tilt. Again, pulling back, lifting one leg up and back down, the second leg up and back down, and then relaxing the tilt. Those are going to work on your lower abdominal muscles. That's the basis of all of our core strengthening. Next, what we're going to do is what we call bridging. You can use a TheraBand, or you can do this without a band. We're going to take the band, put it above your knees, be in the same position you were just in. You're going to pull your legs out, lift your rear end up off the table, keep your hips level. You don't want one to be lower than the other. Keep them level, hold for a count of 5, and then down, and your legs come together. So it's out, lift up, hold for a count of 5, down, and together. That's called bridging. Next one you can do with the band is you're going to go on your side. You're going to have your feet a little bit in front of your hips, and you're going to keep your knees bent. You're just going to lift your knee up, hold for 1, 2, and back down. The biggest part here that you don't want to do is you don't want your hip to be rolling. So you don't want your body to be rolling up. You want to keep your belly tight. So it's up, 1, 2, and back down. Up, 1, 2, and back down. Notice my feet stay still, my hips stay still. You're going to feel like a burning sensation right here in your gluteus medius muscle. That's the main muscle we're working with that. And then you would flip and do the same thing on the other side. Next thing you're going to do is what we call sideline hip abduction. You can use a little cuff weight if you like, but you don't have to. Most of the time it's pretty hard just to do without a weight. You're going to lay on your side. You're going to have everything in alignment from your shoulders down to your feet. You're going to lift your foot up, but back a little bit as well. So it's not just straight up, but it's up and back. And then back down to where you started in one movement. Up and back, and then back down to where you started. Again, you're going to feel that in your glute muscle right here on the side. The next one we'll do is going to be a standing one. You're going to stand up against a wall. You're going to do this on both sides regardless of what side we're treating. Arm kind of helps you up against the wall. Lift the knee up so that the knee is level with the hip, and you're going to push your knee into the wall, holding for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the leg comes back out, comes back to this 90-90 position, and does not go down and touch the ground. Again, push into the wall, hold for 5 seconds, and then back out. You will feel it in the hip flexor on the right side, but you'll feel it more on the stance leg and the outer part of your leg. You'll do that 10 times on one side, flip, do the same thing, 10 times on the other side, 2 sets of 10 if you can tolerate that. The last one I'll show you is just sidestepping with a TheraBand. You'll put the same band around your ankles. Again, if you don't have a band, you can do it without the band and just do the motion. You're going to be in a squat position, like a defensive basketball position. Knees are bent, but behind your toes. You're going to go big step, small step, big step, small step. And you'll do that for about 10 to 15 feet one way, and then when you come back, you do the same direction, face in the same direction, and come back the opposite way. Toes are pointed forward. You don't want them coming in or coming out. And that is hip strengthening for the runner. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.